It's your boy D. Marie, comedian, aka the faceless caseworker. Now, I am a comedian. This is comedy. If you find something in the air that pisses you off, you know what? Go out, go find Young and May, tell her to go on Amazon.com, find you some kind of plastic testicles and get some balls. Chump! What up, everybody? It's your boy D. Marie, aka the faceless caseworker. Tuning in, giving my take on the 1090 Jake No Jumper podcast interview. Right? Like I always state, I make videos, talk about it. I just don't like the certain things that people do. Right? Me being a black man, coming from the hood, been there, done all that good stuff. Right? He talks about the penitentiary. We've been in the penitentiary too. I've been in the penitentiary in 2 different states. And that's a regular thing in the hood, people going to the penitentiary. What's the big deal? But like I said, I always stated that black men go to jail all day long. We all see all that stuff. We don't talk about it because we don't need to talk about it, right? Here's 1090 Jake. He makes a channel talking about his childhood. He went to jail. The only reason, logical reason I could see why that people are tuning in is either because they're white and they're just amazed a white guy survived. But there's a lot of white guys in jail that survive. You know what I mean? There's a lot of white guys in there doing triple life, cool dudes. I met double life, all type of stuff. I don't want to even start talking about jail. I want to talk about the fact, he's doing paperwork parties and, he's saying he's not a part of that life no more. But it's hard to tell, like the Dave Chappelle joke. Or, you wearing a prostitute outfit, you sure look like a prostitute. Or you get shot and somebody got a police uniform. You say, hey, police, someone shot me. Like, oh, I'm not a police officer. I just dress like one. If it ain't Halloween or some kind of costume party that the person's headed to, then they'd be looking stupid. So this is what I say. People look gangster. You wearing a chain, big, all this stuff. Let's knock it off. You want to portray, you want to keep the image. You want to stay like you're a blood. You want to keep, if you are a blood, you can't be a good blood. No matter how much Nipsey Hussle was trying to be a good Crip, you can't be a good blood. It's not happening. There's no such thing, a good blood. You want to rewind it back to the Black Panthers and say, well, the Black Panthers in that story, people always tell the Bloods and Crips started from the Black Panthers. Listen, them days are over. The Black Panthers, they did a great job what they did, but they, failed because the FBI tricked them. They got fooled. The Black Panthers got tricked like how Hassan Campbell got tricked by Whack 100 going on academics, and they laughed about him afterwards because they know he's unstable. Why? Because the mind is the most powerful thing, and you can manipulate unstable people. Too easy. Check. Right? Manipulate people who are abused. The sad thing about it, if you go through psychology and look at anybody who's been abused or a male who's been who was abused sexually or something like that, they lose something in them. If they can't work on the 24 hours a day getting therapy thing, it's like they lose them. Look at Corey Haim and them that went to Hollywood and said they were arrested. They even want to say who the person was. They be so traumatized they don't want to even say the person's name, right? Because they seen the flash of the person and it's just hurting them. So, 1090 Jake, I'm speaking on 1090 Jake. You'll see the videos, but he's not the only one I'm going to speak on. He is just representation of gangs that were predominantly black, and he's a white guy out here telling the story, trying to act like he's, like he got some honest narrative. It's all nonsense, but you still out here throwing gang signs all across, going to Brooklyn, trying to get your sentence ended, hanging in projects. What is the point of all that, right? You're popular, you get your stories out, you're still talking about black people all goddamn day, black kids, things happening to them, black rappers going to jail. You're talking about black. The other day somebody said I'm a racist, B-word. Somebody commented. How am I racist? I'm speaking about the problems of America. And here we have, once again, individuals like Vlad TV manipulating and telling these fake narratives and trying to make it seem like he's a savior, right? You come in there, you want to save the day for all the black kids and the Spanish kids in the streets who rap, in gangs that don't know what the hell they're doing. Because I also can say, as a caseworker, somebody with a psychology degree who also was in the penitentiary in 2 different places, not county, been in Rikers, I've been on, you name it, some of the places that Benny Siegel and some of them dudes in Philly been Yeah, I've been around lifers. Was cool with lifers. Had friends from Pittsburgh. All of that, man. Let's not go there. But at the end of the day, is people talk about this like you say, oh, these kids, these kids think it's cool. They want to join. Man, people are joining because of whatever's popular. They're jumping down. They see they can get lit. They can get girls. They can be on the internet. People talking about them. The last thing they're worrying about is the repercussions. Nobody thinks about the repercussions until you get hit. Once again, I've been shot as well. But I got shot, innocently as a kid when I wasn't involved with anything. It was just, the neighborhood you live in and the nonsense that happens out there, right? And at the end of the day, look, the interview, people like it. You see how many views he got. The stories, the compelling. I try to look at the comments to see who are the people who are commenting. There's a lot of white males, some white females, a lot of them commenting. It's kind of like when I looked at the DJ Academics interview with Tekashi, Hassan Kimmel. If I'm looking at the comments, so most people who are commending the interview and commending Tekashi are Hispanic people. So people like to big up people that look like them or represent them. They don't care that Tekashi stolen some African Americans or whatever they call black people. They don't care that he sent black people to jail. They don't. I doubt MS-13 is messing with them. Them boys don't play. But at the end of the day, they don't care. The Spanish kids and females don't care if Tekashi sent black dudes to jail. Listen, whether anyone believe racism exists amongst groups, prejudice, hate, it's all over the place. I'm not here to talk hate. I'm here to talk the truth. And the truth of the matter is that 1090 Jake's channel, all he does is talk about black dudes. Why? Because black dudes are the ones who are gangs. Black dudes created the street gangs, not Italians. I'm not talking about Italian gangs. I'm talking about the street gangs. Black dudes created it. It was originally black. Dudes in the hood started letting people in or whatever the hell happened. Who cares? Gangs are here. It's here. It's something I wish it wasn't here anymore because it's annoying hearing about it. People getting no money, getting nothing out of being in gangs. You have one or two dudes who get record deals. Everybody else is just dead or catch disease or just get left for the wayside, go rotting in jail. And people still want to try it. When there's all other options out here, you get money and don't have to worry about none of that. So my point is this. Is his 1090 Jake really saving anybody? No. Does a Martin Scorsese movie save anybody? Not at all. He's not saving anybody. All he's doing is telling stories and people, his whole fan base, like the average rapper out here with a whole bunch of white fan members, his fan base or his followers, a whole bunch of white people shocked at the things black people doing in the bottom of the barrel all across the country, right? But but the cat case is, I'm not even mad like that at 1090 Jake. I'm mad at the black people who were supporting him and co-signing all this nonsense, talking about he tells a great story. Oh, there's a great story, whatever, right? The end of the day is he's talking about black people all day long. Black this, black that, black that, black. Yo, this person, he tries to feel like he was a street guy. He went to jail so he could speak about it. No, damn well in New York he'd have problems. Everybody in here don't play that, man. Muslim dudes in New York State Penitentiary, no, we ain't playing all that, man. Right? All the stuff he said, yeah, things happen in jail. Listen, I've seen people get stabbed. I've seen cats stabbed. I've seen people get stabbed. I'm not even going to go there. That stuff happens in jail, but people like to hear the horrible stories. It's like how people like Snapped on the Oxygen channel. They like to hear horrible stories. That's why Snapped is still on TV. To me, 1090 Jake is the Snapped guy for the YouTube. He's just doing Snapped, but using gangbangers as a storyline. And y'all like twisted things. Because if you twist him and you put 1090 Jake and it was a black guy, I really doubt anybody would care. But it's because how did this white guy survive prison? I thought they all get their booties taken. No. But it just amazes me how much you guys are out here, parading this type of stuff. You're entertained. It's really sad. He's not the first person out here to say, hey, this is what goes on in jail. Don't go to jail. But he's still claiming to be a blood, though. He's still claiming to be a gang member. But he's saying, don't do this and that. You guys can't have it that way. It's the same thing about Snoop wearing blue bandanas, but he's dancing on stage and all. It's nonsense, man. Snoop, you got famous because you were gangbanging, and then you conversed it and traveled it over. Corporate America turned you to Ronald McDonald. You're now just a character. You're not even a gangbanger no more. But you still use the gangbanger stuff when you feel like it. So it's the whole narrative that a lot of people do. It's not just 1090 Jake. Snoop does the same thing. Now, I don't know what money and the people give them, but to me that makes their messages and their images they put out are worse. The money they give can never combat the images and stuff they put out. Once again, the money you give out to a couple of families or something, or a funeral or another, can never combat the millions of people who are watching or whatever, listening to these videos and saying, wow, and kids picking it up and trying to do the same thing, and the story just keeps going on and on and on and on and on and on. I don't want to beat up anybody who's an editor or journalist, but if you still claiming gang and you throwing up signs, I'm on you. I'm on you. There's whack one who say, man, listen, man, you ain't no Martin Luther King, man, coming out here and all this other stuff. No, I'm definitely not no Martin Luther King, but I'm definitely out here and I definitely work in the field, helping the mentally ill. And clearly, many of you people, many of you guys out here are mentally ill. Not the subscribers, 156 people. I'm talking about the people who are entertaining, watching these other dudes, right? Out here, pervasing, spreading, children being shot. Like, we can see that in the New York Post, right? That's all you think about is black families and my black people getting slumped all over the place. You want to make videos of it and tie it to rap. Once again, half the people you putting on your damn page aren't rappers. They're just people who commit crimes and see rap as another way for them to just put themselves out there, man. Rap is just another tool to use it and for narcissists. Narcissists, criminals who use rap to try to put themselves out there just so they can get clout. That's all it is. Y'all need to wake up, man. You know, you want to tune in to this guy's show, but at the expense of black people, minorities who are making mistakes, who's trying to figure it out and make a way. You figured out a way for you to get on. Now you out here putting out stories of my people getting slumped and getting killed for the bad decisions they make. They just want to make music, but they're getting killed in the process. Right? We're going to see when your sentence gets ended, 1090. Right? When is your sentence going to get ended? But we'll see about that, man. This is D. Marie, comedian, a.k.a. the Faceless Comedian. Till next time.